Welcome to the United Methodist Vital Congregations webinar. We are moving onward towards more vital congregations for our church. These are the 2012 updates to the Vital Congregations website. It has been a year since we launched the Vital Congregations website, and we've already made significant changes in order to address the ever-changing needs of the leaders in our church. This webinar is focused on sharing the vision of vital congregations throughout the denomination and the changes that have been made to the website to assist in fulfilling the vision. In 2011, prior to General Conference, we issued a goal-setting challenge inviting every congregation in the United Methodist Church to think forward, imagining a hope-filled future for the mission of God's kingdom in this world. Every congregation was invited to set goals of fruitfulness around 5 primary elements in response to God's call for the United Methodist Church. Disciples in worship, new disciples through professions of faith, disciples in small groups, which we hoped would capture a congregation's progress in spiritual formation, disciples in mission, and missional giving. 73% of the congregations in the United Methodist Church set goals around these 5 measures. 58 out of the 59 U.S. conferences also set goals around these 5 measures, and these bishops of the United Methodist Church presented these goals at General Conference as a symbolic gift of fruitfulness for God's kingdom in our world today.
Since then, the boards and agencies of the United Methodist Church have come together to work towards providing resources and tools that will help these congregations achieve the goals of fruitfulness for this vision. Among the many tools that have been developed, the General Council on Finance and Administration has developed the key database element of the Vital Congregations website. The database is linked directly to the GCFA Ezra database, which collects statistical information on every congregation in the United States through the year-end statistical reports. This direct link makes the data easily accessible for clergy, laity, and leaders of the church who want to track progress made as congregations work towards achieving their goals.
During the 2011-2012 conference year, over 50% of the U.S. congregations set their goals for fruitfulness via the vitalcongregations.org website. As you can see here, every congregation could go in and find their information on their historical progress around these 5 areas. Every congregation could also set goals online via this tool and then track their weekly progress using a tool called the Vital Signs Dashboard.
Once the congregation has set their goals, district superintendents can go in and verify that those goals are reasonable and achievable and in line with the vision and the mission of the congregation and the conference. In this area of the website, information can be reviewed on the 2011 data year as well as the 2012 data year. As district superintendents prepare for their work, they can go in and look back at any data for a single congregation or compare a cluster of congregations and compare the goals set in 2011 to those that have been adjusted and set in 2012, 2013, and beyond. As you can see here, using this simple interface, you can also look at comparative information for various churches, downloading it as an Excel spreadsheet, and then looking at comparisons of each congregation's goals set for the years 2012 through 2015. You also have the ability to download one-page reports, which can be reviewed on any congregation. These reports include all the goals that have been set for the various years, as well as easy to understand trend lines that you can find below in the reports that will show you the trends for the past for a congregation, as well as what their goals look like for the quadrennium to come. These again are easily printable and can be output one district at a time. The other piece that has changed with this year's system is the inclusion of vital signs on the vitalcongregations.org webpage. Vital Signs is the weekly dashboard or weekly data entry tool where you can track the progress that individual congregations make on their goals on a week-by-week basis. On the Vital Signs tab, you can find your congregation and sign them up for for using that system, and also download interesting and useful resources on how to use that vital signs page. There are also some additional added elements which we've put into the system after listening to what DSs and others in the conferences have told us they need to use the system. We hope that by using all of these systems, both with you and Vital Congregations as well as Vital Signs, we'll have more opportunities to track the progress our congregations have made on our goals and give them opportunities for celebrating the stories of success they have as they work to achieve those goals. Now, in June of each year, the active year goals set by congregations are to be locked. As you can see on the web page, the current year's goals are in blue, and the subsequent years are in the white boxes. The goals for the active years are not adjustable. However, the numbers in the white boxes for 2013 to 2015 are pre-populated goals that were set during the 2011 to 2012 conference year. The goals in white can be adjusted as necessary, and there is also a place there at the bottom of the screen for congregations to provide a disclaimer or comments on their goals as they were set or adjusted. Again, providing these churches not only a means of providing quantitative goals, but also to provide some context on why they set them the way that they did.
On the back end, via the administrator login, as we showed you earlier, you will be able to print up church reports. If you print a report in the 2011 data year, it will include the current year and the goals that were set in 2011 to 2012 conference year. If you print a report in the 2012 data year, then you will see the 2012 data. However, the 2013, 14, 15, and 16 data will be blank unless the congregation has already inputted their goals for those years online and submitted those. Only congregations who have set these and completed these goals will actually show up in the full report.
Through the added features and the closer integration with the Ezra website, we believe that you'll see your data more easily accessible and available more quickly to your congregations as they look for context in setting their goals. Also, by adding some of the additional tools, including the one-page reports, we've tried to find ways that we believe will help you in understanding the current context of your congregations. Also, by adding a place for congregations to provide context, we've given you a way to share and understand information about these churches as they work through this very important process of determining how it is that God is calling their congregation to live and act in the world in the years to come.
As a reminder, we are all connected to Christ, and that is what brings us towards fruitfulness. John Wesley wrote in his Sermon on the Mount, "In the morning sow your seed, and at evening do not let your hands be idle, for you do not know which will prosper, this or that." Our call as United Methodists is to plant seeds. We believe that by being faithful and by working towards it, that God will provide the fruits that will help transform the world for God's kingdom today. We think this is important work, this is valuable work, and we are blessed at the opportunity to be connected to one another so that the work for God's mission can be fulfilled. This is a great challenge ahead of us, and we hope that everyone will take this challenge seriously and work hard towards the vision of more vital congregations throughout the United Methodist Church. Thank you. You can contact either Scott Brewer or myself at the information located on your screen. We hope that by God's grace and by God's mercy, we will see a fruit-filled kingdom for the United Methodist Church. Thank you.